Optimizing Luminar Neo with its auto sync folder is our topic today on Luminar Coffee Break. Let's see what we can accomplish in 10 minutes or less, starting now. Hello, everyone. All right, so our topic today is going to be a feature that was purposely built in to Luminar Neo. Let me get rid of this there. Was built into Luminar Neo, and that's the auto sync feature in the folders and the subfolders that we have. Now, let me just dive right in here. Now, first of all, the auto sync folder, what is it? All right, well, it's an auto sync folder is a folder on your computer that's including any subfolders connected to Luminar Neo. Now, when you place an image in this folder or any of its subfolders, any changes you make, such as adding, deleting, or updating images, are automatically reflected in Luminar Neo. So what you see is what you get. Now, the synchronization ensures that the content of the folder and the Luminar Neo library stay consistent without any intervention from our part. So that's why I'm really excited about the active folders, because back in Lightroom, for example, if you didn't use Lightroom to bring your images in, you'd have to do an automatic synchronization. So what's on your hard drive is on Lightroom, and then if Lightroom is closed, you deleted some files or folders, Lightroom doesn't see it any longer. It was a major mess. So by doing it this way, what's really cool is that now we can create one folder and then have a bunch of subfolders underneath it. And then every time we add stuff to that folder, it'll appear in Neo. All right. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to start with a brand new catalog. So File, Catalog, New. And we've done this many times in the past. Where do you store your catalog? Well, I store it on my C drive. You can put it on you can put it in your documents folder. Just try to stay away from the pictures folder. That's where the default is. But let me do this. I'm going to put it under my D drive because it's a travel computer. And right here I have underscore Luminar Neo catalog. Now I put the underscore like this, so it's automatically at the very, very top when I sort my folders. I'm going to double click, and these are all the catalogs I've created. So I'm going to name a new one called Travel Photos Collection. So now I'm creating a new catalog, and in a moment it's going to add just the sample images. So if you're not used to this, keep in mind, go to your sample images. These are images that are built into Luminar Neo that you could use, just to work through the tutorials and stuff like that. So I'm going to come over here to Folder, and I'm going to add a folder that I've created. And once again, it's on my D drive. And I like to put an underscore photography. Well, here it is, traveling on the road. So when I'm on the road traveling, I'd like to have this folder right here, and this is where I put all the stuff that I'm doing. So I'm going to select that folder, and now all these, there's Carl, and all these images are going to appear. So these are in this folder right here, traveling on the road. Now, watch what's going to happen. So I'm going to go to my Windows, and imagine this. Now let's go to my E drive. I'll give it a second to render. All right. So now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to emulate as if I were to take a memory card like this from my camera, put it into my computer, dump all those images from the card to my computer, and then they're automatically going to appear inside Luminar Neo without me having to do anything extra. All right. And I'm going to emulate that by going to one of these folders here. And let's do, now this is taking a little slow. Oh, there we go, Windows. I'm going to go to my Pets folder. right click. I'm going to copy it. All right. Now, remember, inside Luminar Neo, I don't have a pets folder here. So you don't see the pets folder. So I'm going to come over, and we know where that folder is. It's under my photography, traveling on the road. So notice again, I don't have a pets folder, but I want to paste what I just did. So now that I have the pets folder, and I should have grabbed a smaller one, that's 21 gigs. Okay, so I grabbed the pet folder, and now I'm going to put it inside my folder, inside either Finder or Windows Explorer. Now when I go back into Luminar Neo, those images are going to appear because the folder itself that I've added to Luminar Neo is the traveling on the road. So that's the main folder. Now all the subfolders underneath it, which you'll see here, Iceland, my camera, cruise, and so on, are automatically being updated. Now, I don't want to jump over to Luminar Neo yet because I want this to finish. So I should have chose a smaller directory of images to put in. But we're almost here. A few more gigs left. And there it is. Got it. So there's the pets folder. Now, if I go to Luminar Neo, there we go. Notice right down here, the pets folder automatically appeared. And then from here, it's going to take a few minutes. It'll regenerate to have all those images included. So what you see from here, all of these images like here and all the subfolders are now going to appear in Luminar Neo, which is right here, with all of my subfolders, any of the completed folders, and so on. So why is this really cool and important? It's because now you could create subfolders, like in this case, _pets, and you could put those into Luminar Neo, and every time I do a shoot with pets, all I need to do is add that folder to my Windows folder or the Mac directory. And then when I launch Luminar Neo, it automatically appears. If I delete an image inside this folder, it'll be deleted on my hard drive. Now it gives you several chances. Like we'll use this one right here. If I say move to trash, then I come up here to trash again. And now I have a choice to empty it and delete it forever. Once I do, it's going to give me a warning. It's going to put it into my system's trash can, and that's where I can finally say delete, and now it's no longer on my computer. Why the 3 fallback plans? Just in case you removed it from Luminar Neo, you removed it from Luminar Neo's trash, and now I'm going to remove it from my system, and that file is deleted forever. But how cool is that? So, get rid of that. So there we have it. The active directories, the active folders are going to auto-sync it. So whatever we have, it's there. Now, as a portrait photographer, what I love best about it is I can connect my camera to my laptop. And as I'm shooting, those images are going from my camera to my laptop. From my laptop, since it's already, the folder is synchronized with Luminar Neo, it automatically appears. So if in the middle of a class I'm teaching, I take a picture, we look up on the monitor, and there's the image I just took. I can do any of my editing in real time, and it's complete. So again, that's what's really neat about having a auto-synchronizing photo or folder that we can make sure that we never lose or miss any of our images again. All right? Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Now, if you're here, please stick around for the Ask Me Anything segment, where you can ask any questions whatsoever pertaining to this topic or anything dealing with anything photography related. For everyone else, thanks so much for watching. and I'll see you at the next coffee break.